Today we're making pumpkin spice ornaments. Come on in, welcome to my home. Today is a really fun thing, which I don't know why I didn't think about this before, but I didn't, so let's get on with it. It's kind of interesting and it smells really good. What do I have? I have a 1.5 cups of pumpkin pie spice. Now you can make your own pumpkin pie spice. Hit that eye in the sky. It'll teach you how to make pumpkin pie spice, or you can then just go out and buy pumpkin pie spice. My homemade pumpkin pie spice is wonderful. It is so cool. But this is so easy. I mean, I've done the cinnamon ornaments before, and you can see them on my tree. I use them every year, and if you wrap them, these can keep for a long, long time. They won't keep as strong. I mean, the scent won't be as strong, but it will work. Then I take my 1.5 cups of pumpkin pie spice, add to that a cup of applesauce. Now I'm just going to mix this together. Why am I using a whisk? Well, because it was there. I mean, really, that's the only reason. You want to get this as mixed in there as you can. Once it starts forming a firm dough, you want to try mixing it with a spoon then. You can use your hands, but it will scent your hands, and it's going to do that soon enough anyway. Now to this mixture, I have regular white glue. Yeah, this is school white glue. I'm going to add about 3 to 5 tablespoons and mix this in really well. I'm going to lightly dust my surface with cinnamon. Yeah, cinnamon. Now getting my fingers into this mix, I'm going to dump it out onto our board. Then knead it into a nice firm ball. If you need to add a little bit more cinnamon to keep it from sticking, feel free. If you don't want to use cinnamon to keep it from sticking, you can use extra pumpkin pie spice. Now this part, you can roll it out, or you can do what I'm doing and just do it by hand. You want to make this about 1/4 of an inch to 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch. For a smoother surface, take your wet hands and just glide it along the top of the surface. It'll give you a nice smooth texture. Alright, now the easy part. Cookie cutters. And cut out as many as you can from this. And they don't all have to be gingerbread men. You can use hearts, you can use whatever you can place onto this. Once they're cut out, I'm going to take up the scraps and carefully lift up my pieces. It smells so good. Gather all my scraps, roll it back into a ball, and then just press it back down. Wet my hands to smooth it again, and then cut out some more. Now the nice part about this is these things don't expand, so they don't get a whole lot bigger. But you can, I mean, you're going to get a good amount of them. Once you have all of your pieces cut out, you're going to then put a hole in the center of it so that way you can hang them up. With our holes cut out and all these pieces ready to go, I'm going to place them in a preheated oven. It is set at 200 degrees, and I'm going to bake these, or actually dehydrate them, for 2 hours. After 2 hours, they're done. Once the ornaments are out of the oven and nice and cooled, you can then take a ribbon, a string, whatever you want, thread it through your hole. Then I'm just going to tie a quick knot, and there you have a perfect ornament that you can then hang on your tree, and it'll give your house that wonderful pumpkin pie spice scent. I mean, right now my house is filled with the smell of pumpkin pie spice. It is just amazing. It smells so good and so wonderful. And now if you wrap these up carefully, they will last for years and years and years. Like some of these on this tree are probably 3 years old, if not older, because I just wrap them up like I would a delicate glass ornament. And it will keep the scent. Now, one of the things you want to do when you do wrap them up is make sure that you wrap them up in something, because believe it or not, that these do sometimes can give off like an oil. probably from the cinnamon and the spices, so I make sure to wrap them up, and then I wrap them in plastic so that way none of the oil or the scent transfers to anything. And if you keep them in something which is airtight and sealed, the scent does last longer. Now, if you make this, let me know. You can get a hold of me on most social media at cmcolemanhome. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You can share it. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the other videos on this channel. I love making these videos for you, and I hope I get to see you again next time.